What's good, everybody? I am finally back with more reaction. Today we have a video from I'm Kevin, and this is Kengan Ashura is Pure Hands. I feel like characters like Kengan and like Baki and Yujiro, they would all be so tough in Tekken. But I don't know why they won't ever do something like that. I really feel like they'll do really well in Tekken. Now that's a DLC I'd buy.
Well, it's about that time. I've been seeing the comments and yeah, it's been a little while since the first one, but we're back. Kengan Ashura Season 2. Hands down one of, if not the, best fighting anime I've ever seen. It's really between this and Fog Hill. But if you need a little refresher on what happened last season, I can't help you with that because I don't know. Them boys were just boxing out there. But the entirety of Season 1 was only the first bracket.
It's like a tournament or something, right?
No, she's back.
I really want to have your children.
Oh!
Okay, well, let's just go ahead and, yeah.
And he fucking
knew what he had to do and got up out of there. You see that face? That is a man on a mission. He saw his life flash before his eyes and had to escape with efficiency. But real quick,
He said that I am not getting trapped. Yo, if a really attractive woman came up to me and said, I want to have your babies, I would be really suspicious about that. Low key, it'd be very tempting. But I'd be so scared that I would like wake up missing a kidney or something. Hey, what the fuck?
Gotta give a big thanks to Opera GX for sponsoring this video.
Hey,
now, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I was never really tapped into the different browser options and whatnot.
Let me go ahead and fast forward through this.
And she's talking about the same thing, and the way Ohma acted makes perfect sense now. This girl is 16.
What?
What?
It's not illegal. Out of fucking pocket.
And how fucking old is Kengan? How old is he? Because you know they be making these like dudes look like, oh, I'm like a high schooler or something. And they look like a grown ass man. Besides the point, that's fucking crazy.
That's the most out of pocket one.
Then we cut to Freak Boy, and I should just expect this already. 1 second he's tweaking out, the next he's feral. I wonder how the voice actor feels every time he has to voice his guy. There's an asterisk by every line that just says, horny. But we have some bad news. Something's wrong with Ohma. That berserk ability he be using has an extreme toll on his body, specifically his heart. And there really isn't any treatment for it. Only thing that would help him survive is to give up fighting. But y'all know what the show is. Of course he wasn't giving that shit up. But now it's time for the first match of the second round. Reiner versus Aopovich. But real quick, they gave us a short backstory on Reiner, and pretty much he was born as Superman. The density of his muscles were 50 times higher as a newborn. And when he got older, they had him in a box playing games with a custom-made titanium controller. And you know what this guy does after seeing him break it?
What?
He brought him outside and said, all right then, hit me.
What?
Why would you? I mean, what did he think was gonna happen? Why would I ever ask a kid to like punch me as hard as you can just so I can test your abilities? No, I know you strong. You broke like a titanium controller. Like, why would I want that? Look at this man. His insides are destroyed.
Why would you ask him to do that? There are so many better ways to go about that. Nigga, there's a forest behind you. Have him punch a couple trees or something. That would have worked just the same.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, what was even the point? The kid was breaking titanium control.
That's what the fuck Bro, imagine seeing this and still saying like, I want you to punch me as hard as you can in my stomach. Dude's bugging out.
Controllers, you seen it. You was there. You already know how strong he is. That's
sweating.
like risking your life to find out if the grass is green, if the sky is blue, if dogs bark. Like, nigga, you know the answer. Anyways. Ladies and gentlemen.
That was stupid.
Fighting out of Marley, 6'3", weighing in at 425 pounds.
6'3", weighing in at 400 and what? God damn!
The armored fury, the unshakable shield, the immovable wall. At least that's what they used to call him. He fell off in season 4. We have Reiner. Yeah, he used to be cool. And now, I don't really care to give him an intro, so Aopovich.
Boo, this guy stinks!
Begin!
Oh my God, this man
And
got
I'm not gonna lie,
this man got muscles in his eyes. God damn.
nothing too crazy happened in this fight. It was really just two powerhouses swinging at each other. Reiner won this. But the next one I'm actually excited for. We got Mabea, the African mercenary, going up against the great Khali, and this dude is really into his role. He had the off-brand Undertaker theme song in the back, but this is like his alternate personality, and I can't tell if the crowd knows that or if they actually think this is a different guy. All he did was throw on some white face paint. I pray they're not that stupid. Immediately takes out the eyes. Or so we thought. Just poked 2 holes in his cheeks.
My back.
Putting all his weight behind these punches. Connects the left hook. Right gets blocked. Body shot. Hammer fist. And ends the block string with a spin punch. But it's still his turn.
Brother. Just
punishing that guard.
Is everybody in this anime just swole and jacked motherfuckers, man? This is like a tournament of like just martial artists, but they're like bodybuilders on like the most intense gear you've ever seen.
Mabea goes for the takedown. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Hold this DDT.
Oh.
Mabea isn't gonna lose that easily though. Used his arm to block the force. Then he goes to tell him, why would you put yourself at a disadvantage? Breaking through his hole, getting into that mount position. Yeah, you better keep that grip tight. Holding the back of his head is the only thing saving you right now.
Hold on, man, not the ears, bro, not the ears.
Ooh.
Now, if you forgot, Mabea is blind. Kinda. He has the tough thing going on. They say they're blind, but they're not really blind. His hearing deadass outlines everything. He can see perfectly fine. And all that attack did was make the outlines a little fuzzy. You ain't stop shit. It's his turn now. Connects a mean left. A quick 2-piece kidney shot. Another left. Kicks the body. Another 2-piece into the side kick. He was really putting the beats on a man.
Oh my God.
Come on now, was that all you got? Quit running away and fight. But
damn.
this is why I rock with Mabea. He noticed his fighting style wasn't working, so he said, I bet, let me try boxing. This is his first time ever doing this, by the way. He has never used a boxing stance. But that junk was working though, Slip. Yeah, we playing a different game now. Straight counter hit.
So he's never boxed before in his whole entire like life. But now he's gonna start boxing in the midst of battle. And he's gonna be good at it immediately? Okay.
Go ahead, do it again. Not gonna lie, Mabea might be one of my favorites. Just look, lands the hit, moves away. Lands the hit, moves away. Bitch, I said back up. This dude is tough, making him look like a fool out there.
Kind of reminds me of that one guy from Street Fighter. What's his name? Borog? Is it Borog or something like that? I'm probably mispronouncing it. But y'all know who I'm talking about. The Street Fighter character that just boxes and shit. Is it Balrog? Where the heck's my phone? Okay, yeah, it's Balrog. That's who he reminds me of.
Got your kneecap cracked for that. Yeah, hold on to that motherfucker too. I know it hurt.
Ooh, I know that shit hurt. Oh my God. Ref,
But
do
he
something.
hits his cheeks again.
Pause.
But now he's holding on to that arm and it just went downhill from here. Punching, doing no damage, started spamming eye pokes, missing by the way, then took out his other ear, and this was the only time this blind man was truly blind. Got hit with a clothesline into an elbow drop. Full Nelson body slam, like bro, making my guy look stupid out there.
Oh, that looks so fucking, that is just so fucked up. Because you could see how helpless he looks.
Like, bro, making my guy look stupid out there.
Like, this kind of looks scary. I don't know. I mean, it's the feeling of helplessness that makes me uneasy in this scene, because it's almost like if you're in a fight and somebody does something dirty to you and now you're like blinded and you can't really see anything, and it's like, it's that moment of like panic. Like, oh my God, like I can't see anything. This guy's trying to kill me or something like that.
Is what you thought I was gonna say.
Oh.
Take my ears out, I'll take out yours. Fair trade. Oh, and by the way, I was just acting. He goes and fakes the eye poke. Give me that gun. Drop it.
Wow, he was acting? Damn. Call the ambulance, but not for me.
His ass, standing over him smiling, and that's my goat. And they explain how Mabea did something called the heart jab. He aimed underneath the ribs and the force connected with his heart. But knowing the nature of the show, of course he was gonna get up. And that low-key annoyed me because Muteba just ulted and you can still stand on 2 feet. At this point, you might as well fade to black, throw text on the screen saying Muteba lost, because how is he gonna win now? Then they try to throw in a flashback like I care, nigga, stop. So Muteba was like, fine, I'll play along. Runs in just to get blood spat in his face, picked up, body slammed, and Muteba actually got excited off that. Haven't felt this way in a long time.
Bro. So is it basically a fight to the death? Because where the fuck is the ref? Where is the ref? He needs to end this stuff. I know the ref can't really do shit because, I mean, imagine if the ref tries to jump in and say, all right, that's enough. Is it like anything goes, basically? Oh, God.
Huh. Well, take back everything I just said. That was his final push. And I respect what Muteba does after. He pinned them to show respect, but my boy, that's not how they do it in wrestling. At least I don't think so. Not in America, at least. This show would never escape the freak allegations pulling stunts like this. But afterwards, we see him about clean as a bitch, got the Mike Jack suit on, but he goes to tell us, yeah, I can also see through my nose.
Wow.
When he took out my ears, I just sniffed his scent to find him.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Anyways, a little context for this next fight. This guy has to win or else his village is going to be destroyed by this man. Why? I'm not exactly sure, because apparently they want to build a power company here in bumfuck nowhere. Like, who came up with this idea? Who wants to drive 100 miles and then hike up a mountain to get to work? But
I love these, like, the stories and the lore that they give these, like, side characters. It's just like, you could tell it's just some made up random shit they just put together. It just seems that way anyway.
His opponent is dead ass Sasuke. They copied Naruto's homework and changed a few answers. He looks like a custom character I made on Saints Row or something. He even calls himself the Lightning God.
Oh yeah, bro. That's basically like Sasuke.
Don't be surprised if we see a Chidori halfway through this. And then they gave us his backstory and made it
or like a fucking Susanoo.
Seem like he was the most dangerous man on the planet. Killing was like breathing. He does it naturally, they said. Looks at humans as only flesh bags, things that need to be thrown out. So one day he was on a mission and everything he stood for out the window. Got a glance at fine shit and it was like his whole world opened up. And is this the same day a random man walks in your room and y'all just start playing cards?
What?
Speed blitz. His punches sound like gunshots. So he runs back in and weaves the roundhouse. Oh, I see. He took that hit on purpose. Saw Pang thought it was his turn until Sasuke did his little after image technique. So he stands his ground, curling his body. Give me that back. I like that flavor. Wasn't fazed by that attack at all, so now it's really his turn. Weave, lands the hit, but Saw Pang's game plan is to purposely take hits so he can go for the counter. So Sasuke said, I bet. Started going for speed hits, ended up landing a clean one to the face too. Ooh. And now they reset. Saw Pang already huffing and puffing over there. It's been 30 seconds.
They better not give him some type of like variation of like a Sharingan, because it's pretty obvious already that who they got the inspiration from.
Slip, your moveset got uploaded to the database. You're not getting hit by those. And look how he cocks his neck back. This is what you call a dangerous man. People who do headbutts are not okay. Like, yeah, it's an option, but why would you ever choose that option? You're injuring yourself too.
It's an option that is underrated, but you only do it if you have to.
Crack the ground with your skull. You can play it off all you want, but I know your shit beaming right now. So this is when Sasuke changes his stance. Saw Pang runs in, but throwing that shit down. He wasn't gonna go down that easy though. Idiots. Free eats.
Jesus
Thumbs
Christ.
into the temple, hand into the jaw.
The temple?
Finger extend to the forehead, but Saw Pang said that ain't shit. Punishing that left arm, it took 2 hits to crack that bone. Weave. Checks the kick, so he throws out the knee. Got your ass. This one about to hurt.
Oh my fucking God. Does his head explode?
Sasuke done countered it. I told you that headbutt is a double-edged sword. At the last second, I believe he stepped forward, stopping the headbutt halfway. And what he's trying to do now is rattle that brain. Constant attacks to the head. Come here. Saw Pang tackles him. Fuck off me. Right back to shaking that brain up. About to leave out of here with memory loss. Slip. Tackles.
About to leave with like a fucking stutter.
Him down, but Saw Pang brings him in. Great idea stopping his momentum. Man, you Bitch, get off me. Sasuke breaks free, but Sawping not giving him a chance to run away. Kicks the right leg, kicks the left leg, left again. Boom.
I ain't gonna lie to you. When you're because this guy that's fighting Sasuke, he seems like he's using like Muay Thai. I used to think like, how are they like not hurting themselves when they're throwing a kick to somebody else's leg? Like, how does that not hurt your leg, you know, in the process? I understand they have to condition their shins. They basically have like micro fractures whenever they are like throwing these leg kicks. I guess they rebuild, or the tissue like, you know, recovers and it gets thicker. I don't know if that's true or not. You guys are welcome to like enlighten me. Anybody who trains Muay Thai or MMA, but I guess that's just how they're able to just not have this type of pain. Now you're gonna have pain anyway, but it's not as painful is what I'm guessing. So I don't know. And it's like, you know, you gotta have proper technique too, so you just can't throw any old leg kick. So I have to think that the more you do it, like the less sensitivity you probably will have when throwing these leg kicks, but that's just me. I don't know.
That left leg, so he goes in. Sawping whining a mean elbow. And the screen fades to white. Yeah, Sawping lost. Double fist to the chin, he was out of there. And losing this match means he failed to save his village. So he's talking to his rival and he said, yeah, I'm done. I don't think I can fight anymore.
If you don't want to fight anymore, then I'm done with you.
I thought you were him.
Kowolan,
Thought you were him, bro.
you don't understand. My time here is done.
So the next fight
This is literally never brought up again. Oh my god.
is Freak Boy on the screen. You know we're gonna see some wild shit.
I can't stand it. I hate being made to wait. Ohma! Ohma!
Anyways,
For real.
he's fighting Genai. And the moment he got close, he said, listen, bitch, I know that fighting style you use. My friend was the creator, and I got word that
Bro,
one of
it's
his students was
shredded.
the one who killed him. So let me tell you how this is gonna go. I'm gonna make you pay for what you've done, and I'm gonna start by beating your ass.
It'd be so funny if he just like interrupted his monologuing and he just fucking punched him in the jaw.
Now the first half of this fight was just Genai playing excellent defense. Freaky Boy's technique is moving just when you blink, making it seem like you disappear. And pairing that with the rock shots as palm, which is like, I don't know how to explain it, it's kind of like spiral punches, I guess. Blocks the left, chops the right, elbows the high palm, tries the same with the left. We switch angles, right palm out of here, left hook blocked. Freak Boy can't get through the defense.
Jeez, man.
Doing all this with one hand, and finally he backs away.
Beware of your place.
Kicks the leg out, going for another blow, but gets thrown off. And that's because Freak Boy started using Ohma's technique. Then we get Freak Boy's backstory. He was only born because his father was sick and needed new organs. So his pops paid a prostitute to have his child. And as he was getting older, he started to believe he deserved to die. Until one day, Ohma came through, unintentionally saving him. Ohma was only boxing because these guys were in his territory. He didn't give a damn about Freak Boy, but Freak Boy gave a damn about him. In his head, Ohma was some god who came and saved him. So once he got the chance, he ran away. Not with happiness, not with relief,
What?
not with resolve, but horny. And immediately after,
This shot this shot is crazy. This is so overly freaked. Like, bro, what the fuck? Does he really think like this? Believe it or not, I don't think this is the most craziest lore that I've heard of somebody, but I think that nothing is, you know, out of the scope of reality when it becomes like apparent that a child has been you know, abused at a very small age. So the child has already you know, experienced trauma. So him seeing you know, Kengan as like some god, he's already in a very, you know, toxic, traumatic, and disturbing environment. So, I mean, I guess, yeah, that could have a very, I mean, his mental state is already pretty messed up. So I guess what I'm trying to say is it's not surprising that he might act this way, but it definitely is nothing that I thought was going to happen.
He becomes a prostitute.
You what?
Everything is starting to add up now. So a few years go by, he kills his pops, takes his money, did everything he could to track down Ohma, and once he did, he didn't see the monster that saved him years ago. He saw a regular dude and blamed Nico, his master, for taming him. So he then went off, trained under this guy, and once he got strong enough, he killed him for no reason.
No reason.
Back to the fight. Weave, breaks the ground up, kicks the rocks behind you, simply grazing his chest, cracked a rib. And now he's back to wailing around. Genai was like, yo, this nigga is weird. Runs back in.
Oh my god.
Put 3 fingers straight through his palm, but that didn't phase Freak Boy. He said they can go hand for hand, but then he gets a low kick. Genai jumps over, but peep how he uses Rakshasa's palm on the ground, messing up his landing. Come here. Got blocked by his size 27 feet. Dude's foot is the same size as Freak Boy's arms. Put 8 holes in that man's chest. So Freak Boy starts wailing around again, but changed up the pattern this time, actually connected with the shoulder. Don't get cocky, boy. Stabbed straight in the gut with the broken fingers too.
If that won't work, then maybe this will.
Boy, fuck no. Don't ever try me with that weak ass shit. Kicks the leg out using the broken fingers too. Mods, give me 3 different angles.
How is this man still alive? Jeez.
Hadouken!
Oh, he actually won. Oh, shit.
And look at Lemillion glazing after the match, bro. Go back to your seat. When you fought him in the first round, he said he felt nothing but pity for you. He was just playing around for a little fun. Like the nigga threw a punch. I've never seen him throw a punch against anyone except you. And you're over here glazing him.
So, am I close, Master?
Master?
This is like fucking, what's his face? Kaba from Dragon Ball Super with Vegeta. Like, Vegeta like whooped his ass, and now Kaba is calling Vegeta master. Like, bro.
But now we have easily my top 3 favorite. The Hippie. And the guy he's going against, if you remember, he apparently died in the first season, but hey, he's back now. And not gonna lie, the start of this fight wasn't too crazy. Hippie was just running all over the place because this dude's ability is being extremely flexible. His arm
What the fuck? This looks like Dark Souls. Like, bro. Look, it's almost like you're trying to like roll dodge, and the fucking boss is trying to time where you're about to like roll so he can fucking hit you.
ability is being extreme.
This is basically Elden Ring and Dark Souls, bro.
Extremely flexible. His arms can extend across the map, but that's until he runs in. Two-piece grabs the arm, twists it around, and yeah, the guy is flexible. You can't break his arm by the joints. But Hippie knew that. Is all a part of the plan. He starts spamming this attack again. Euro step. Just as planned.
Oh my god.
Grabbed that motherfucker too, dropped his ass, and then he broke the arm again. You see, since breaking joints won't work in this guy, you gotta snap the whole bone, and that's why Hippie aimed for the elbow a second ago. So the guy will think he's going for the joints again. Nice try, buddy. I seen Yujiro do the same thing, but his was better. Elbow was rocking, bro, until he was ready to finish this. Kicks him vertically into the air and then dropped him.
Jesus.
Stuffed his head into the dirt. I expect nothing less from the GOAT. And it's funny because he was like, do you think the two of us can ever rematch one day? Absolutely not. Aren't you on death row? You're not going to be around for long. And even if you wasn't, I don't want to fight you again, bro. I'm sorry. And he posed after saying that shit too. Got him on the TV with
Bro,
it. Peace and love,
and
face
everything.
ass.
Is he gonna be like this the whole season? Oh, he's gaining.
And this next fight, I'm already knowing he's gonna be crazy. We got Fang.
Damn, Can you imagine if he and I were out there?
Her face says it all. She just didn't want to hurt your feelings. She knows you can't handle that. Bro lost in the first round. Shit, he even lost before that. Ohma cooked you before we even got to the tournament. And you talking about some fighting Fang. Man, just get comfortable. The only action you're getting is walking to and from the snack stand. But Fang is up against Kowolan, the jab demon, and the guy walked up before even getting announced. He wanted minimal.
I'm not gonna lie, all of these like characters look really badass. Even though if their lore is kind of like, you know, it doesn't seem like a lot is put into their lore. I mean, they're side characters, so I guess it's not supposed to be like overly extensive, but I like the characters. Talking
straight boxing. Got ready in his stance, and Fang said, you know what? Let me give that a go. Both in that boxing stance.
Got the
they close the distance. And look at the movement out of Kowolan. Straight air balls from Fang. My turn. Slip. And now they reset. Sizing each other up. Feeling the game out. Yo, I'm telling y'all, man, it's a game of the jabs. They're both creating shockwaves with their hits until Kowolan told him this ain't for the fashion. Let that low shit roll off the back, nigga, hold this. Yo ass over there pretending, nigga, I'm the real thing. Slip.
Ooh, counter.
Got that boy legs shaky, and I hope you ain't think we done. How that gut feeling. And like I said before, Kowolan is the jab demon, giving that boy straight work. He don't know what to do. He's scared. Stop, please. Got him.
Ooh.
And I kid you not, he was eating so many combos that he lost his memory. Had no clue how he got out there. But even so, there was nothing but a smile on his face.
What's wrong? Are you done pretending you're a boxer?
Now he's trying to break that guard.
They be punching hard as fuck in this anime.
2, double body shot, left hook, straight, giving him that straight pressure. Cameraman changed the angle. Weave, block, dodges the double left, stops the uppercut, evades the step through, deflects with the elbow, blocks the low, deflects the next 2 attacks. Cameraman. Fang hasn't given up on that boxing style yet, so Kowolan said, I bet, let me show you a little something. Now he's back on the offense, pummeling that guard. Hold on, let me check the back of your head real quick. Stop moving. Goes back to bullying the guard. I understand it now. Stops his arm, get your weight up. And this is when they tell us Fang just created, like for real, just now, a new fighting style to counter Kowolan. And he goes, hey, stop using boxing and go all out. I bet. He goes back in. He checks the kick but watches back fist. He told him to stop boxing, so he's giving him...
That's that Brian Fury back fist.
Something new. Double jab, right hook, left hook, straight, roundhouse into the leg kick. Actually connects the right and run that back real quick.
Dude, I would take these characters over any DLC characters that Tekken 8 has put out so far. These characters are so fucking cool. And they're actually like martial artists. Like, again... I like playing Tekken 8, but Tekken, bro, it needs... I wish they had characters like these. Like, put someone in there that actually has, like, you know, martial arts and no crazy, like, you know, stupid swords or, like magical powers, bro. Just give the character straight hands and just flashy ultimates, man. In combos.
Look at the power behind these hits. Shoulder check, runs in, clashes with the knee, fades to black real quick, gotta change the angle. Another roundhouse, triple jab, cross, uppercut gets dodged, step back to counter, fuck off me. One thing about Fang though, he's always gonna check them kicks. Tries grabbing the arm, move bitch. Had to reset back to neutral real quick.
That's literally like an ACL like tear right there. This guy kicked him so freaking hard in his knee. How is this man standing?
Catch his breath. Kowolan was working on him. We thought he had that opening. No. Kowolan with a mean uppercut, but Fang steps on the toes. Counter. And he loves these roundhouses. Blocks the cross, jab to the gut. The next 2 gets blocked. Cross, weave, cameraman, jab, cross. Closes in with a haymaker, steps back, grabs the head. Excellent block out of Fang, but this is when Kowolan starts using those elbows. Slicing his neck. Goes for the follow-up. They clash, but they ain't done. Deflect. The 1-2 gets blocked. Kicks the back leg, throws one up top 2. Fang said it's his turn. Weave. Doesn't last for long though. Gut punch, front kick, another roundhouse in. Not gonna lie. Now
Can you imagine Ryu and Ken fighting in this tournament? They'd probably win, but it'd be so cool if they just like made a cameo.
I have to revise my top 3 because Kowolan is definitely up there. Look at how fast he does these strikes. I don't care what nobody say. Kengan has the best fights in anime. Uh-oh, there goes guard. I got one for you too. Both fighters are huffing and puffing. This is gonna end real soon. Fang kicks the leg, Kowolan backsteps to straight. Double jab into the leg kick. Another step back, but this time he hits all elbow, cracking that hand. So now it's Fang's turn. Lands a mean hit, but Kowolan got one for him too, and as he runs in, he
oh yeah, they boxing, y'all.
tries predicting his next move. And this single grapple changed the entire game. Tossed him across the field, and before he can really get up, lands a devastating kick, winning him the match. Wow. See, now I understand the way Fang fights. He will fight the same style as whoever his opponent is and try to beat him using it. Like in the first round, he fought Aopovich and beat him with his own style. But for this one, he realized he couldn't win using only strikes, so he had to resort to grappling. Easily best fight so far. Kowolan might be my #1 favorite. He fought the top dog here, shook his brain up, made him lose his memory. Even though he lost, he kept that title as the best striker. And after the match, Fang was like, yo, why was I a little scared in that match? Like, you gotta respect it. So now we cut back to Ohma. And Yamashita is actually planning to withdraw from the tournament, which we know is not gonna happen. Hold on, the screen's panning down. Finger twitch. Yeah, there go the finger twitch. But we finally get a little break from the fights. So Two-Face here is leading a coup d'etat. OG walks in the room, and I'm glad they color coordinated this shit. Black suits versus white suits. Otherwise, they would have been smacking their own squad down. And what was this guy's plan? Clearly, someone already whooped your ass. You need to be in the back lines providing emotional support. And this dude is back. Didn't you get tossed in the river like 20 episodes ago? But Two-Face here wants to create a new Kengan association. Gave everyone a choice to either join him or die by the—
Wait. Who's that in the— was that freaking Ronald McDonald in the back? Bro, did y'all see that? What? Who the fuck is that? Why is Ronald McDonald in there?
Choice to either join him or die by the explosives he planted in the dome. And you must have made your plan so obvious, because this guy was like, bro, you don't think we caught on to this shit? And 50 of his members pulled up, including Ryan. You are so trash. How does your coup d'etat get countered the same episode it started? Also, he tried using the bombs he set up with himself in the room, by the way. I don't know what his plan was, but it didn't matter anyway. The bombs were already disabled. How can everything go so wrong? What was you doing? Tweeting out your ideas? Using an alt account thinking you were safe? They knew every little detail about your plans. And apparently, some fighters had assassins sent out specifically for them. But for Ohma, instead, he got someone who was ordered to kidnap him. Who sent this guy? I don't know. But what I do know is that the GOAT is back. And the guy was like, oh good, so I don't need the old one anymore. Tries taking him out like Ohma was gonna allow that.
I'll say this one more time. Get the hell away from me.
And surprisingly, he pulls out the same tech that Ohma uses, but then it clicks in his head. This guy was sent here by the Bugs. Whoever they are, but yeah, Buddy got off-screened.
Oh, he didn't even show the fight.
Hello?
Yeah, you can head home now. That nigga got his ass beat.
You being for real? I'm looking at him right now. He's currently getting a knee dug into his spine. And just like that, they left. But
that's the same guy who wanted that one fighter's like his village was going to be destroyed if he didn't win, right? That's the same dude. Is that not?
I thought everything was fine. Ohma got some rest, got some treatment. We're all good.
Is he still fucking sick?
Dog, does he just have a permanent debuff? Been knocked out this whole time and still messed up? And right before his fight, we see Yamashita pleading for him to drop out.
I don't want to bury you. Respect your elders, do you hear me? Drop out of the fight. Come on, Ohma. Please, give up.
Ohma said, fuck that. Fighting is in my DNA.
And his opponent is none other than the submission specialist himself.
Coming straight from War Moria, Armen.
Get ready! And...
Don't you ever run at me like that. Dropped him. Let me show you what I learned in the field. Tries the armbar. Ohma quickly rolls over. Good dodge and instantly goes into the triangle chokehold. Ohma tried stomping on him.
You know, one thing I like about this anime is they actually are using real, like, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, boxing, all types of martial arts actually in this whole thing. But the fight choreography is really well done. I love it.
Armen almost got him to another hold. Come here. Your ass down. Holding him in that position. Had to take a breather real quick. That junk is tiring.
Not bad for a little bitch.
Huh? Why did he say that? Wasn't y'all just cool at the start of the match? Anyways, Ohma finally escapes the hold, sets him up for the mount, but Armen reverses that real quick. So far, they've been locked in a stalemate. Ohma throwing out attacks while Armen countering. Took another breather until they started fighting for control. Finally got a punch off, but Armen puts him in the armbar. Ohma flips over, then Armen flips over, putting him back where he started. And look, I be trying to tell y'all, this is why Kengan is leagues above Baki. Baki don't be showing stuff like this.
Yeah, they
An
don't.
actual struggle where skill plays a big role. Armen is known for being better on the ground and it's showing. But we also gotta keep in mind, they both came into this already injured. Ohma putting pressure on them broken ribs, he felt that. Used that chance to break out the mount. Now the reason why Armen was so focused on countering was so he can wear out Ohma. And I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't know what move he pulled out his ass right here, but hey, he got free. And someone please tell me what Muteba is looking at. Nigga, ain't you blind? How you watching the TV? I'm telling y'all, these blind folks in anime only ever say that shit for the title. Only saying that so when they do something cool, they can add on the blind bonus points. Anyways, he begins throwing out a...
I just beat up 300 guys. Well, and I was also blind doing it.
barrage of attacks, everything getting either evaded or blocked until this dude, not gonna lie, Ohma is for real cheating. I don't know what water form this is, but he just glided his way into a headlock and then lays down.
It's called plot. It's called he is written to win most of the time. It's called I'm the main character.
And on kneecaps, pushing down with both arms. Like, how do you even get out of this? Ribs getting cracked even more. Like, he shouldn't be able to escape. But of course, he does. Breaking Ohma's fingers got him free. And he got all excited like,
Yeah, it's my first time breaking a bone. I tried this in the other match, but it didn't work. It's easier than I thought.
just to get his ribs cracked again and dropped into another chokehold. He was getting choked out by his own arm, and to make it even worse, Ohma dislocates the same arm that's still choking him out, by the way. And that one free hand, yeah, he went ahead and broke that too. I rock with you, Armen, but you was not winning that. Anyways, we're gonna skip a little fights here and there. So Mabea versus Reiner, Reiner won. Mainly because Mabea dropped out. He's a mercenary, not a fighter. He doesn't have the same value for fighting. He fights to survive, not to win, and didn't see much upsides to the risk of continuing this match. Sasuke versus Genai. Genai cooked his shit bad. Like, he was completely outmatched. That super speed he has, useless. And apparently Genai killed his pops at some point.
Oh my god.
Murked your daddy and then whooped your ass. Your clan needs to put his face on the wall. He earned it. With a big sign that says avoid, just to make sure y'all don't forget. But this next one is gonna...
How he killed his dad and you still lost to him? That should give you way more motivation to win. But I mean, I know that doesn't automatically mean that you're gonna win, but hey, he should have some pretty good motivation. You know what I mean? He killed your dad?
Be a good one. The final match of round 3. The Hippie, one of my favorites, up against the Fang.
Oh god.
But in this fight, Fang isn't trying to imitate his opponent. He threw his hands up and is just waiting, while Hippie is taking his time walking him down. Now, don't mistake this for being cocky. It's just all a part of the plan. He's fighting with the basics in this one, not trying to be too flashy, not even a smile on his face. That's a double jab cross. Roundhouse gets blocked, does it again, gets dodged, does it again, also gets dodged, and then he does it one more time, hitting nothing but air. The Hippie is going to be one of the strongest. He is dodging these hits with minimal movement. It's on the knees, that's why it looks like he isn't moving at all. But he realized Fang wasn't taking the bait. He would usually copy the person he's fighting, but since he isn't, Hippie said he's going to
Obito's Uchiha's fucking move or something, because you know how Obito from Naruto can like phase through shit.
I'll pull him in by force. Dodges the front kick right into his liver. Tries running back. Hippie closes the distance, so he tries throwing out a punch. Put that boy into an elbow lock, and this is when we find out there was a moment in time where Hippie was in line to become the Fang. See, the Fang is only a title given to the chairman's fighter. In fact, before this match, our Fang had a fight to keep his spot. Anyways, he drops lower, throwing out a roundhouse, and Hippie is reading him like a book. He is doing exactly what he wanted him to do. With the finger extended, he strikes the 3 critical points on his face.
Ooh.
Or so we thought. That finger got snapped, and they ain't no running, but we gonna scrape the eye. Elbow gets blocked, and now he's on defense, taking a barrage of attacks. That right arm is looking crazy right now, but it ain't over yet.
Break his forearm.
Grabs the back to make sure he falls down. I don't know what he did, but this is a bad look, bro. I hate seeing you like this. So Fang hits him with the 1-inch punch, and not gonna lie, bro, fuck this fight.
Wow.
My guy got cooked. I don't even know what to say. I was expecting a decently even match. I wasn't expecting Hippie to win, but at least make it difficult. That was so underwhelming. I thought it was gonna be one of the best fights. Damn. Well, that's the end of round 3. Off to the semifinals. But before that, Freak Boy does make his return.
What?
Yeah, if I had to see that, so do you. But today, it's...
Man, what? What? Why, bro? Why is he so... Well, we know why, but damn! I did not want to watch that. I did not need to see that, Kev.
Now, the final day of the Kengan tournament. We have Ohma versus Reiner. A fight we've all been waiting for. Reiner makes the first move, and frankly, he made the next 15.
I feel like some of these characters in this show can give some Street Fighter characters a run for their money.
And Ohma in a crazy block string, all up until he sent him across the arena. He didn't
imagine being that big and still that agile. That's pretty fucking scary.
Even realize the damage his arm took. So then he gets into this pose, trying something new this late into the game. Shit, sometimes you gotta take that risk.
Damn.
That connected with a punch of his own, and the tech Ohma just used is called Demon Slaughterer. It's pretty much full counter, best way to explain it. Only if it's done correctly though. Right there, he was only able to reflect half the power. So Reiner sprints in, flow control, we gonna make this one interesting. Weave, not enough. Back to playing defense. Those arms will never be the same. Getting beat on like this by a brute, and why stop there? Get them legs while you at it. Started spamming those lows. He even ripped through the fabrics. That's how bad it is.
Oh my gosh.
Over! You're not done! Just keep going! Fight!
Yamashita. And is that Miss Kaede with you? Oh yeah, I can't lose. Now when fine shit is watching.
Our friendship.
There's more stakes on the line now. Lock that arm up. But he does break free. Excellent dodges out of Ohma, so Reiner tries to end it right here. But that left was only a feint for his real attack. And I don't know what this was. Made it seem like he unlocked a domain expansion or some shit. That full counter tech is OP. Redirected all of his power back into this kick. Even had the birds flying away. That's how you know what's up. And now the second to last fight.
That's how the fight ended? God damn.
Genai versus Fang. A fight between two titans. They both have been dominating in their matches, and it's finally time to see who's better. The match starts, but no one moves. They're feeling each other out, both trying to read the other, waiting for the slightest change in the opponent's energy. So Genai makes the first move, going for the eyes. Flash step, flash step. Both of them were trained by Soul Reapers, and that's when they started throwing out attacks. They were dodging so fast it looked like it was phasing through, but the one with more skill will come out on top. Graze them.
Ooh.
Oh shit. But he sidesteps the follow-up, stabbing Fang. He tries removing his hand, but dodging that second attack threw off his balance. Genai goes for the eyes once again.
No problem.
Nigga said no problem. He talking to me? But he elbows his fingers, and my goodness, his fingers have been getting bent all day.
Oh my god.
He throws out a cross. Genai thought he read that, but he brings it back in. And right back to that onslaught until Genai was like, now's my chance. And I really thought he had something there, but that shit was baby food. Got his fingers cracked for the 17th time. And anytime you see this man smile,
look at this smile. This smile. If you're fighting somebody and they have this smile on their face, either you A, run, or 2, just lay down and just accept your defeat.
I'll just know he up to no good. He switched back to that formless style, just clawing at him, but they said it's for a reason. Sticking to traditional wouldn't work on Genai apparently, even though I feel like he was getting worked out there, but sure. I see the thread. Dislocated that man's elbow. Now he is still defending pretty good with one arm, extremely good actually, because he swung his arm, knocking his elbow back in place at the same time striking Fang's hand with his thumb. And he saw that slight hesitation. He's taking his turn back. Left hook straight to that liver. Tries another stab with the thumb, gets blocked, but it doesn't matter. Connected a mean headbutt. Now watch this mix. And now he's really putting that pressure on. He chops the shoulder. Genai knows Fang is looking out for the stab attack, so he does everything else. Palms the chin, grabs the back of his neck, feints the body shot.
The fuck?
Hit him so hard it popped his shirt. Got one more for your bitch ass. With broken fingers at that. And he tries running away. No, you can't run from this. Uppercut with the middle finger extended. Another palm to the chin gave that boy first class tickets, setting him up to land a stab. Uh-oh.
Was that a kick?
Fang done unlocked a new stance. Overhand low kick, dodges the straight, throws out a claw, and peeped the switch back into punches. One claw and then right back into punches again. He's mixing his formless style with his inner tactics, making it way harder to counter. And once he lured him in, he tried landing the 1-inch punch. But Genai snapped his wrist. And I kid you not, the narrator just said like 8 different bones that just got shattered, though he didn't leave that completely unscathed. His right hand took the entire force. His fingers are shattered. He had a—
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, bro, you might as well cut that shit off, because what the fuck? All your fingers are broken?
to force his muscles to make a fist.
What?
So Fang rushes in, both throwing out an attack. But he caught his wrist. Genai easily gets free though, so he throws out the knee.
Oh, that's a knee.
But he
from
wasn't
hell.
done. He said, get your ass back down here. Knee straight to the gut. Pushes away, runs back in, ran straight into his palm. Eyes rolling to the back of his head, it ain't looking too good. And the guy runs in again, catching a crispy elbow. I know your brain is rattling. And then,
yeah, he's got a, bro. He has to have some sort of like brain damage, bro. Elbows are so deadly. And a fighter in the UFC that made me realize just how deadly elbows can be is John Jones. That man back in the day would throw his elbows pretty much every single fight, bro. But the way that he was throwing his elbows was just, I mean, diabolical, bro. I mean, I think I saw a fight where he fought this dude named like Shogun or something like that. Brother. By the end of that fight, bro, his face was battered. Damn.
to my surprise, the Fang actually lost. The end of an era. The Titan who once ruled unchallenged finally met his equal, and Genai claimed the crown. But now, we have the grand finale. The last match of the Kengan tournament. Ohma versus Genai. A battle.
Genai need to be in Tekken, bro. He needs to be in Tekken. He needs to be in Street Fighter. Like, this man is badass, I will say.
That won't just crown the victor, but decide the very future of the entire organization.
But hold up, how the fuck is he already fighting again when he basically broke all his fingers? I mean, his arm was what? Was his arm not shattered or something? Like, bro. Did they eat like a fucking Sinzu bean or something and now they're fine? Shit, I don't think Ohma got that. Something tells me Ohma's gonna probably do his like special move where I don't know what it is, but his whole body like goes red or something. And he has like a fucking massive power up and it's gonna be like presumed that he died, but something happens. His friends call him while he's like barely conscious and then he gets up and he wins the match. Guarantee you that's gonna happen, or to like some extent.
Starting the match off with the flutter steps, proceeds to get everything blocked, and Genai was like, damn, there's no power behind these punches. He really has no strength left in him. I wish I had the chance to face you when you were in top shape.
Dude, God.
He
damn.
finally tapped back into that Kaioken, but
That's
this time it was different. He didn't let the power consume him. He's able to use Life Advance and Nico style at the same time. Started forcing him down. Genai goes for the stab but ate a knee instead, so now he's on offense. Though this version of Life Advance gave him speed, not power. He was pushing Genai back for a little bit until he said, oh wait a minute, this ain't shit. Popped him in his gut. And this time, instead of moving back, the nigga starts moving forward. Started throwing his own hits out until finally connected the palm. Goes for the finishing blow. Sidestep, bitch. And watch this. He backs up, got his ass. Then continues with the roundhouse, elbows the guard, left cross, left hook, another right, roundhouse, runs back in, the strike gets blocked, and now back to the onslaught. Genai gets his turn back and the guy stops his punch that would have landed just to rock him with an elbow. But I'm not done. Slip, and now he's going in and out, trying to land a hit in the back away. That's until Genai just smacked his back. This skill range is very off. So he runs back in, but this time changes the angle. Then connects an uppercut that cracked his ribs. Yeah, just call the match. This dude is in the wrong lobby. You should not be cooking the main character this bad. It's getting to a point that if Ohma somehow wins this, I'm not accepting that, bro. It just don't.
I mean, because I don't even feel, because like, think about this guy. This guy doesn't seem like he fought anybody besides Fang that really gave him some trouble. Now, Fang was a great fight, but nowhere in that fight did I ever think that this guy was in trouble. You know what I mean? So after he won against Fang, and now we're talking about him going up against Ohma, it's like, I don't think Ohma is like, you know, ready for a fucking monster like this dude, you know?
No, it don't make sense. So they both dash in. Ohma ducks the punch at the last second just to taste a mouthful of kneecap. Then elbow strikes him to the ground and damn, Ohma, he got you looking like this, running for your life. And he does end up getting Genai to an arm lock, and I thought that jungle was actually a good play. Like, we rarely see an expression on this guy's face.
Yeah.
But he just stabs you right.
Wow.
Damn!
Funniest part is, he then showed us a whole new skill of deflecting. Was stopping all of Genai's strikes for like 5 seconds. He got his brain shook right after. Was so bad, his life flashed before his eyes. It was so bad, it gave us a flashback of an entirely different character. Why the fuck is Yamashita on my screen? Parry, smacks the arm down, kicks the leg. I thought Ohma connected a clean hit, but this behemoth just runs through it, grabs the nigga head, and these aren't actions of a sane human being.
He looks like a lumberjack that decided to like fucking do martial arts, bro.
Why did he start spamming headbutts? Like, doesn't that hurt you too? And look at his next move. I'm actually annoyed how this turned out. Genai tries landing the stab. Ohma uses indestructible, and in that same motion, taps back into Kaioken for a split second, also using Demon Slaughterer, and that shit does nothing.
Wow.
There's no winning against this guy. I clicked on the next episode thinking the fight was going to continue. Nigga, he lost. Matter of fact, it's worse. He died.
I knew it. I thought that it was gonna be something like this, but he fucking died?
Oh, hell no!
Now, please tell me he faked his death in the manga or something. No way he went out like that. Who thought of this?
Oh yeah, let's make him do a crazy ass move, have it do nothing, lose the tournament, and then kill him on a tree.
And they tried making me watch 15 minutes on what everyone else got going on, like I give a damn. But overall, it was solid. Hopefully they end up making a season 3. I'm sure there's more manga to adapt. I just can't accept Ohma going out like
there will not be another season of Kengan Ashura because the final season, season 2, part 2, conclude the story. What? Dude, there's no way. There's no way.
Like at all.
Oh my word. You know, I guess what they were trying to do is not make it so obvious. And what I mean by obvious is like they were trying to kind of like give us some sort of like plot twist, because normally with animes and, you know, the main character being like the main character, like the final battle, you know, between whatever like villain or opponent the main character has to go against, they somehow pull something out of their ass and they end up winning, right? But in this case, not only did he try to like do everything in his power, like all the power-ups, all the crazy techniques, it just didn't work and he ended up dying. I mean, that very rarely happens, but at the same time, we're so used to seeing the anime or the main character rise up and win every single time. But if it but I don't mind if the main character loses or even dies, but I guess this makes sense. I guess it does, you know, like I guess I'm used to seeing the main character win all the time, but I mean, if it makes sense and the guy was just a better fighter, then yeah, I guess he just happened to die. I don't know. What do you guys think in the comments? I'm a little like, you know, I guess I'm a little indifferent about this whole thing. But hey, this is a good anime. I still might go back and watch the fights that he didn't really cover. But yeah, if you guys enjoy the video, make sure you head on over to I'm Kevin's channel and give your support. And if you enjoy the reaction, give me a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back with more reactions. Peace!